Hello everybody, Travis here. I just got done reading Gary Vaynerchuk's book, Jab, 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 Right Hook. And it's a phenomenal book. It's not about boxing, it's about social media. And whether you're new to the social media scene or whether you've been around for a while, I highly recommend reading Gary's book. You'll get a lot of great information out of it. One of the things that I learned about were Twitter cards. Now I wasn't familiar with Twitter cards before I read the book, but afterwards I dove into it to learn everything about them. And they're a great tool. Whether you have a blog, a website, it's a great tool to enhance your Twitter feeds. And I'm not a programmer, I'm not a coder, but I learned out how to do this, and I created a tutorial so you can learn how to make Twitter cards in under 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and get started on that tutorial. Okay, here we go. This is a quick tutorial on how to create Twitter cards so you can put them into your Twitter feed to promote your blog or your website or whatever. So what Twitter is, we all know it allows you 140 characters. What a Twitter card does is it allows you to get a lot more than 140 characters. So if we go to my Twitter site or my Twitter page, right here, this first one, Mr. Travis Scott, 10 ways to make a comeback, hashtag making a comeback. And we view the summary. So we go ahead and view summary. What it does, it gives us so much more information. See, I could have written 140 characters up in the summary up there, up at the top. And then down here, it automatically, through the link, creates a link back to my website, gives a little bit more information, and a nice little picture populates. And also it says view on making the comeback, which is my website. So it's very cool, and I'm going to walk you guys through this real quick. First thing I want you to do is just go to your WordPress dashboard. And then you're going to go to your plugins, and you want to add a new plugin if you don't have this plugin already. When that pops up, all I want you to type in is Y-O-A-S-T, Yoast. If you're not familiar with the Yoast SEO plugin, I highly recommend you get it. It's a great tool. And just a disclaimer, what we're using here is just it's a dummy website I use for a number of different things. But it's an opportunity for me to use this website to show you guys how to put Twitter cards onto your Twitter feed. So anyway, when you get up to the Yoast, it says WordPress SEO by Yoast. Go ahead and install now. If you're using Chrome, this will pop up. Just press OK. And then I want you to activate the plugin. Okay, after you activate the plugin, on the left-hand side, you're going to see something that says SEO with a little orange wrench there. All I want you to do is go over and click Social. And then up here at the top, you just want to go to Twitter. And then you want to check this button, Add Twitter Card Metadata. And what that does is it writes all the code for us. All the code that we would need for these Twitter cards, it writes it for us, which is just awesome. And then also important, you want to put in your site's username. For me, it's Mr. Travis Scott. That is my Twitter handle. So shameless plug here, but if you want to follow me at Mr. Travis Scott on Twitter. And go ahead and click Save Changes. Okay, so the next thing you're going to want to do after you put your username in there is you're going to want to go to the Twitter cards site, which is https://dev.twitter.com/cards. And it's real easy here. And it says down here you can create Twitter cards in 4 simple steps. Well, we eliminated the first 2 steps. So all I want you to do is go down here and validate your meta tags. And what you're going to do is you're going to sign into your Twitter account. Oops, wrong password. And log in. And there's all kinds of different summary cards that you can have, Twitter cards that you can have. You can have a summary card, product, photo, app, player if you're using video. And what we're going to do is we're just going to do a simple summary card. And instead of putting in all of this stuff, when we installed Yoast, it did all that for us. So all we're going to do is hit validate and apply. Then I want you to go to your website and go to one of your posts. And I just want you to hit your URL and copy it. So for me, I just hit Command C, go back to your card validator and hit Command V to paste it in there. And then all you're going to do is click Go. And now it's testing it. And right here, you'll see the comebackproject.com not approved. So what we want to do is hit request approval. And you can see this is what it's going to look like. From that code that we installed from the Yoast plugin, it put all that code in here. So anytime you would post a link from your site onto Twitter, it would come up with this beautiful summary card with a nice little picture and a little bit more than 140 characters. So we want to hit request approval. And then you're going to have to request domain approval. So administrative contact, you got to put your name in, your username, website information, it's the comebackproject.com, website description, we'll just put in here personal development blog, no, we don't have sensitive information. The website Twitter username, for me again, it's Mr. Travis Scott. And then card types, we're doing a summary card here, and we already gave them a sample URL. So all we want to do is hit request approval. Thanks for applying to be part of our Twitter card service. They're going to review it, and it usually says they'll get back to you in a couple weeks. I got mine approved in less than 12 hours. So you just want to go ahead and close that and wait for an email. Now, once you get your email approved that says you were approved for Twitter cards, it's really easy after that. So what you want to do, just go to your website. Mine website, makingthecomeback.com, is already approved for it. So we're going to go to that, and we'll use this recent podcast I just did with Kyle Maynard. Go ahead and click on it. And then what you want to do is copy the link. So again, oops. So you want to copy that link, Control C, go onto Twitter and say, you can say, for this, I'm going to say something simple. Please check out my latest podcast with Kyle Maynard. No legs, no arms, but fights and MMA matches. And then all you want to do is paste that link and tweet it out. I'm just going to refresh the page, come back on my timeline, and you can see, please check out my latest podcast with Kyle Maynard. No legs, no arms, but fights in MMA matches. And then you want to view the summary. So it gives you a nice little summary here, and then it gives you the first couple sentences on your blog post. This podcast can also be found on iTunes, blah, blah, blah. And if I click view on Making the Comeback, it takes it straight to my site, so you can go ahead and listen to it. So there you have it, pretty easy. And as you can see, I think you can see that these Twitter cards do make a big impact on your Twitter feed. It gives you a lot more information that your followers can read, and it gives you just a one step up on the competition. So I hope you enjoyed this. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me at Mr. Travis Scott.